Principals spend countless hours writing teacher observations. I built a GPT that does it in under 2 minutes, using your own districts, rubrics, and language. I'm William Groovy, the founder of Groovy Education. I've trained the staff on AI at over 250 schools all across the nation. I've led AI workshops and keynotes for organizations like the Minnesota Principals Associations, the Ohio Association of Secondary School Principals, the Missouri Association of Secondary School Principals, and more, all focused on helping school leaders use AI effectively. In this video, I'll walk you through step-by-step building your own teacher observation assistant, a private GPT that turns your raw teacher observation notes into rubric-aligned feedback instantly. We'll gather your observation materials, set up the GPT inside of ChatGPT, upload your district's rubrics, and test it live. This document holds the step-by-step process that we use with principals to build this GPT, and you can find it for free in the first link in the description. But what we'll end up with is a GPT that we can paste our notes into or take a picture of our notes on a piece of paper, and then it's instantly going to spit out a draft observation summary, ratings aligned to your district's rubric, constructive professional feedback, and action steps and coaching recommendations. But step one of this whole process is just gathering all of your observation materials. This would include things like your teacher evaluation rubric, past observation reports or feedback examples that it can pull from, your coaching and goal setting templates, or anything that you would want the GPT to have knowledge of. We want to gather all of those materials so we can feed it into this GPT. I'm going to use this document here that holds an overview of this district's evaluation process. It holds the Marzano teacher evaluation rubric, and then it's just going to hold a bunch of past examples of teacher observations as well. So that's the types of information that you'll want to collect so we can feed it into the custom GPT. Step 2 here is going to be opening up ChatGPT and creating a new GPT. So right inside of ChatGPT on the left side of your screen, you're going to see a section titled GPTs. When I click on that, it's going to bring me to this page here. And then you can just click on the create button in the top right corner to create a new GPT. So once we have created a new GPT, we're just going to want to go to the configure tab here at the top. We can name it, we can give it a description, we can feed it the instructions and feed it our knowledge base files as well. Now in this step-by-step document, again, it's the first link in the description. It's just going to give us an example on what we can name it, the description we can put, but also it's going to give us the instructions that we'll want to use in the instructions box here, which is by far the most important part. I'm just going to use this name, Teacher Observation Assistant. I can just copy it, paste it into the name box here, and then same thing goes for the description. Now the name and description do not change the actual functionality of the tool. On the right side of the screen here, you can see a preview of what this GPT is going to look like. So this just changed the text that we see on the screen. This doesn't change the actual functionality of the tool. What changes the functionality of the tool is in this instructions box here. This is where we give the specific instructions on what this GPT is for. In our step-by-step document for the instructions, I have another Google document linked in here that just has the instructions that we can use inside of this custom GPT. And you can use this as a template and then just tweak it as needed based off of exactly what you're looking for. But these instructions read, you are a teacher observation assistant for a public school district. Your job is to help principals, assistant principals, and instructional coaches summarize classroom objectives, align them to the district's rubric, and generate professional, actionable feedback. Your only source of truth is the uploaded district documents. Do not use outside sources, reasoning, or generic teaching advice. Base your responses solely on the information in the uploaded files and the notes provided by the user. And then it just says what this tool will be used for. So it says, hey, staff are going to provide raw classroom observation notes, and then your task is to analyze the notes and identify evidence connected to the rubric's domains, align the evidence to the uploaded rubric and determine which performance levels fit best for the observation. It's going to summarize the observation clearly in professional language. It's going to generate feedback that is specific, actionable, and framed in a supportive tone, and it's going to include recommendations for growth. And then the instructions just tell the GPT what we want the response to look like. So it's going to start with a summary, then it's going to show the alignment to the rubric, then it's going to write the feedback to the teacher, and then it's going to give you the recommended next steps. And lastly, we just have some extra rules at the bottom here to make sure the GPT works exactly how I want it to. It just says use only the uploaded documents for rubric criteria, wording, and feedback style. Never invent details or evidence not explicitly stated by the user. Do not assign ratings unless clearly supported by rubric evidence. It says keep the tone professional, objective, and supportive, and it's going to avoid judgmental language, and it's going to use growth-oriented phrasing instead. So I'm going to use these specific instructions. So I'm just going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it into the instructions box here, but you can always go in and tweak things as needed. And now we want to give it all of our knowledge files, all of the documents that we collected from step 1. Now I'm just going to use this mock data here that I mentioned before, and I'm just going to download this to my computer so I can upload it right into this GPT. So I downloaded it, and now in the knowledge files, I can just press on upload files, and I can grab that from my computer. So we've named it, we gave it specific instructions, we gave it our school's documents, and now at the bottom here, we see this capabilities section. Since we don't want this to be able to search the web, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn off web search to make sure it never pulls information off of the web. But now that we have completely configured our GPT, on the right side of the screen here, I can test it out. So I'm just going to say observed 8th grade ELA class, students worked in pairs analyzing tone, great report and questioning, but transitions between tasks were slow. I'm just going to send this through and make sure that it's working correctly. We got our summary. It grabbed our district's documents and told it how it aligned to the rubric. It gave us feedback for the teacher and gave us our recommended next steps. You can just make sure that it's outputting exactly how you want it. And if it's not, you're just going to want to come back over to the instructions and tweak them to make it output exactly what you want. And then lastly, all we need to do is press on create in the top right corner. And here at this step, you can either make it invites only, or you can share it with other people as well. So if you want to share it with the other principals, you absolutely can, or you can just keep this for your own personal use. You'll press on update and it will go ahead and it will make that GPT. So it made our teacher observation assistant. You can go ahead and click on view GPT to use it. And now on the left side of your screen, it's just going to be right under the GPTs. So whenever you need to write a teacher observation, you can click on it. You can take a picture of the notes that you took, or you can just copy and paste them into this box, and it's going to output exactly how you set it in the instructions. Now you've got everything that you need to build your own teacher observation assistant. AI is such an incredible tool when people are taught how to use it. If you want your whole team trained on how to use AI, this is exactly what we do at Groovy Education. You'll find a link in the description that will show you what this training looks like for all the schools that we work with.